I used to always second guess whether I forgave somebody or not. I'll forgive somebody, and then a day later, why am I still remembering that situation? Maybe I didn't really forgive him. Or I thought that I forgive somebody, but I'm still hurting, or I'm still angry. Maybe I didn't forget him. So I'd always question whether I actually forgave somebody or not. Today, I want to share with you 3 ways to evaluate whether you forgave somebody or not. But to do this, I have to start with Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Jesus is asked, how many times do I forgive somebody a day? 7 times? The guy thought he was impressive. Jesus said, no, 70 times 7. And then Jesus tells a story in order to explain what it means to actually forgive somebody. He says there was a man who owed a judge a huge amount. The judge forgives him for every cent. This man goes out, grabs somebody who owed him a small amount, and demanded he pay him back. The judge hears about what this guy did. He calls him back and he says, hey, after you were forgiven for so much, you couldn't forgive somebody else for so little? Because of that, I will reverse my judgment and I demand back from you every cent you owe me. Jesus says in verse 35 of Matthew 18, he says, in exactly the same way, my heavenly Father will do to every one of you if you do not forgive your brother from your heart. Jesus was saying right here, now, you don't forgive somebody else because they apologized, they repented, or they paid you back the money they stole from you. No, you forgive people because you have been forgiven by God for so much. My forgiveness of others is absolutely related to my awareness and my revelation of how much I have been forgiven for by God. Personally, I know when I struggle to forgive somebody, it's like a red light flashing saying, hey, Jacques, you are losing sight of how much you have been forgiven for. That's why you're struggling to forgive somebody else. So the question is, how do I forgive? Can I forgive? First, know this, to forgive does not mean you have to forget. To forgive does not mean you no longer hurt. To forgive does not mean you're no longer angry. To forgive means you refuse to prosecute that person for what they've done against you. So here are 3 ways to figure out and evaluate whether you forgave somebody or not. Number 1, you know you have forgiven somebody when you refuse to attack their character. How do I attack somebody's character? Through gossip and slander. So when I refuse to gossip and slander about somebody else, I know that I've forgiven them. Number 2, I know that I've forgiven somebody when I refuse to punish them. How do I punish somebody? By constantly bringing up the very thing that they've done against you. It's like somebody steals money from me, $10 from me, and 30 years later, I still bring that up. Why? Because I want them to feel shamed, and I want them to feel bad. I want them to feel guilty. I want them punished because of what they've done to me. But if I refuse to constantly bring things up, it's because I'm forgiving that person. I'll leave it in God's hands instead. And then number 3, I know that I've forgiven somebody when I refuse to take vengeance on that person, even if the opportunity to take vengeance presents itself to me. Why? Because in Romans chapter 12, verse 19, it says, dear friends, never avenge yourselves. Leave it to God, for he has said that he will repay those who deserve it. My prayer is that you be completely free. How? By surrendering the outcome of the hurt that somebody has brought you. Surrender the outcome of that situation to God. Let God take care of you.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We hope that you're blessed by these video messages my husband Jacques is putting out. If so, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like and follow. We love you, we're praying for you, and thanking God for His plans and purposes to prosper in your life.